Whoa! It's Amazon Prime Day, also known as Capitalism Day, and it's happening until June 26th. Let's look through some deals that I think are good deals and what I think about the products that are on sale. And if you don't shop on Amazon Prime Day because you don't like Jeff Bezos, I fully support it. I'll have a few websites I look at after here. Keep your eye on the chapters for a product or something you want to look at. Let's look at the wonderful world of Amazon. Yay! Okay, what's the deals? What are the deals? Let's start things off hot. So link is below for my idea list. You can click on that link. It'll take you to all of my different curated sets of items that I think are interesting, and you can quickly go through this list and see what's on sale. The Tribit PocketGo, and no, I am not sponsored by them. I do get speakers by them every once in a while. Wow, this is $18.97. That's a good price. The Tribit PocketGo, I've listened to it. It's fine and dandy. You put it on your backpack, you go hiking around with it. It sounds about as good as the size as you would expect. I would put it a little bit above JBL in terms of loudness overall. For 18 bucks though, I mean, that's nothing. This is the Tribit Stormbox Micro 3. I actually am cutting the review for this now. I think this speaker has a lot of good qualities that elevate it above the Tribit Micro 2 with the 24 hours of battery, the Bluetooth 6.0. It's even IP68 instead of 6.7, so that means you could pretty much keep it underwater. Though I will say I think the Tribit 2 sounds just a smidge better. And something you should know is it's actually magnetic. That's right, you could stick it on stuff. $47, not too bad. I stuck it around my VMAX scooter as well, and it stuck. It wrapped around just fine, so like it works for that if you're a scooter bro. My Prime membership ends June 30th, I know. I'm not sure if I want to renew it or not, and I have a grudge against Amazon. Here's the Divoom MiniToo. All right, so this is the speaker I just released a video about. This is essentially a really cute desktop doohickey, on top of being actually a pretty good speaker for like vocals in the higher to mid-range audio levels. It's just got a fun little screen you can put custom graphics on. For 47 bucks, I think it's normally about 50 bucks, so you're really not saving a ton there. This looks AI generated. Do you think this looks AI generated? I think she's just too perfect looking. I never trust it, but it looks too good. All right, here's the other thing I was gonna say, and Soundcore has their Select 4 Go, $19. This is also an incredible value. I don't know why, but Soundcore just kind of rubs me in a weird way. Like there's something just maybe too corporate about them, but I can't really deny that their products are good. The sound out of this thing is good. It's definitely mixed or equalized or to like sound more pronounced than the mids to highs, so it sounds good outdoors. If you're a Soundcore person, you like this, there's no reason not to. It's fine. You can do whatever you want with it, and you lose it, it's $20 down the drain. I normally see these for about $25, so this is not like an amazing deal. It's okay. Oh boy, the Divoom Ditoo. Okay, this is not a sale. $64.59, that's pretty much the going rate for these things. It's not a bad price. I do like this product. I use it a lot as a decibel meter when I review and compare speakers, so you can try to tell. Here's a nice one. So the Ultimate Ears Miniroll, which I think looks like a piece of cake in the pink here, is on sale for $49.99. I think I bought mine for $50. There it is. I paid $80 for this back in 2024. So $50, it's pretty good. The Miniroll is just kind of like a good run-of-the-mill, very colorful and fun-looking speaker. I like a lot of what Ultimate Ears does. I like their WonderBoom as well. Finally has USB-C, which they didn't for a long time, which was ridiculous. 61 bucks, not bad. This is a cute little guy. It looks really good on a countertop, or if you're trying to like not only use it as a speaker, but just kind of a decorative item. The Bose Soundlink Plus for $179. That's down almost $100. I love the lemonade yellow they have here. Like, it's a beautiful color. I really like what Bose has done with their portable speakers. They not only look really good, but they also sound fantastic. For $179, ooh, that rosy kind of orangish red is a beautiful color as well. I like that. So $179, the Bose deal, I would pick one of those up if you've been stalking them for a while. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay, the Sony XM5's going for $198. That's pretty good. The XM5s, I had a pair for a while. I think they sound great. I would go for the XM6, just personal preference. I think the sound is a little bit better on the XM6, but for $200, doll hairs, to get the XM5 here, this is pretty good. These Soundcore AeroClips are pretty good. I've used them. I don't use them much anymore. There's no reason for it. Just they were good, middle of the road, ear cuff style earbuds. $100. You know, these things probably go for like 120 normally, so that's probably about on average $20 of savings. Some of these people just never go on sale. So that's why it's nice to go to my list, because you can see what's on sale, what's not, and you don't have to waste your time like scrubbing through Amazon and getting those impulse buys where you might not buy something else. I'm a little depressed to see that Bowers & Wilkins PX7S III is still full price. Sometimes these things do go on sale later, so you got to check them out on each day. The Hover Air X1 Pro Max. Okay, so I was sent this for a review. There's a lot of stipulations with drones. One being that if you are going to fly above 400 feet, you usually need to have a license, like a civilian style license to do it. It takes a lot of testing to do that. But if you're just playing around with them, usually you don't have a license if you're staying under that 400 feet. And also this one is really cool because it'll do these automated functions. Like you just click through the device. You don't have to have your phone on you necessarily. And you can tell it to do like a pull away shot or just follow you. And then when you're done, you just hold out your hand and it recognizes it and it comes back and flies in your hand. It's pretty good. But for $871, that's probably not that far from what it normally retails for. You're probably saving $50 to $60 today. Marshall, Woburn III, $500 is not that great of a deal. I'm pretty sure these used to go for $500 at full retail, and then with inflation and tariffs, they went up to $600. So nothing special here. JBL Authentics, $249 is about run of the mill for these. Like that's a fair price. I would probably pay upward. I would pay about $300 for this. The good rule of thumb with these is whatever the number is, that's probably what you should pay. So the 500 worth more like $450 to $500, and the 200 worth probably about $250. Oh, it's in white too. Pretty okay, and the white's on sale. Sometimes they don't do that. Only 9 of these left. Pretty beautiful little boy there. Ooh, let's see. Okay, the Stanmore III, $249. That's a better deal. So instead of the Marshall Woburn, that really wasn't like maybe $100 off of their full retail. $400 for the Stanmore. I'd say it's about a $350 speaker. So seeing it at $249 is pretty good. I have the white Stanmore III, and I really like the sound of it. At $250, it's not only does it sound good, it's almost as loud as the Woburn III. You get like 90% of the Woburn III with the Stanmore. Oh, the Tribit Micro 2. Okay, so the Tribit Micro 2 is going for $42. I like the Tribit Micro 2. I think it's actually one of the best sounding micro speakers that you can like slap onto stuff. But at $42, you could probably get the Tribit 3 for $47 and be just, you get a slightly more modern one. This one has half the battery time as the Tribit 3. If you go to these lists, it really helps because you can quickly assess what's on deals for different days of the week. Because Amazon will like not have it on sale, and then at midnight the next day they'll put it on sale. So that's why these lists are really helpful. This is an older Prime deal list here. So the Bose Max, $279 from $400. That's good. That's a really good deal. Actually, a lot of the Boses I'm seeing are really good deals today. I think the lowest I've seen the Bose Max go for is $250. So $279, a little bit more, but I think you'd be okay pulling the trigger right now if you've been looking for one of those. Okay, the JBL Authentics 500, it's going for $400. Not bad. And also the white gold. Wow, I have not seen the white golds in person. $200, oh no, it reverted back to the Authentics 300. I was about to say $249 for the 500, that would be really good. $400 for the 500, not bad. $400, $350 for that would be, $350 would be a slamming deal. $400, it's good. It's got a lot of bass. It's also got Google Assistant and Alexa. The lady built into it. See, I didn't want to trigger your device. Okay, we got the Ultimate Ears EpicBoom here. These look really cool, but I've never really thought that they sounded that great. They sound kind of boxy. So their white one for some reason is going for $239, and their black one is $189. I like a lot of stuff Ultimate Ears does, but I feel like the EpicBoom kind of just sounds a little too boxy. So I wouldn't recommend this. The price is not bad for what it is, but you could do better. This is the Marshall Middelton. This is their original one that I have. I like the build quality. I really like the battery life. I think it's like 24 hours of battery, if not 30 on the Middelton 2. At $142, I think the Emberton normally goes for $100. So like you're getting like 2 Embertons with the Middelton for $142. That's a pretty good deal. That's over half off technically. If you're trying to get a Marshall Middelton, maybe now is the time. You could be this guy doing a little weird dance move in your living room. Just imagine with the weird cherry wood laminate wall behind you. This is just interesting. This is the Lego Star Wars AT-AT. I'm pretty sure this was going for like $150 like a couple years ago. So now it's $437. So if you are looking at Legos, maybe it's going to feel like an okay buy today, but in 3 years it might be worth a lot more. And unfortunately, this one's worth $437. I remember I really wanted this one a few primes ago. So shoot. Bang & Olufsen, man, the Beolit, the Bang & Olufsens are very expensive for what they are. They're nice, they're premium, but they're like not worth the price. I'm pretty sure this used to be this Bang & Olufsen Beolit used to be like a $350 speaker. It's like almost $600 now. This is, oh my God, and it's 25% off. That's the worst. I'm sorry, but that's a rip. I would not buy that. Here's another expensive Bang & Olufsen Beolit. Okay, so $224. I think I bought this for $200 a long time ago. It's a nice speaker. It's all solid, like it's a solid aluminum body, which feels really nice to the hands, and they got beautiful colors. $224 is pretty much full retail for this, though. I don't think. Yeah, they're just so expensive. All right, here's something cool. WiiM. I have not reviewed these yet, but I have been in talks with them about reviewing some of their products. They make amplifiers and streamers that are combined, and I've heard from people that use very, very high-end systems that these actually are very good sounding streamers. They have this is the WiiM Amp Ultra right here. They have various versions of this in different sizes. I might be picking up let me type it in. I might be picking up the WiiM Amp Ultra for today because it's normally a $550 amp, and it is, oh yeah, it's $450 today. So this WiiM Amp Ultra with the voice remote, actually I don't know if I need the voice remote. I just thought this might be the biggest one. I could be wrong about this. If you know about WiiM amps, say something in the comments because I am curious what other people think about these, but I am thinking about getting a 2.1 system. All right, let's look up Legos. Let's see what's going on with Legos. Sometimes there's some good Lego deals. Not all of these are Legos. This rifle is not by Lego, but this Star Wars Imperial Star Destroyer, $111, 30% off. Hey, you saw what happened with the little AT-AT, went up a lot. If you buy this and build it, it might be worth more later. If you see any cool Lego stuff, let me know. Wow, there's a lot of Lego guns. Or this is not even a Lego gun. What is this? This is, it's just a big ridiculous revolver thing. Oh, you could be this lady. La Femme Nikita for $23. Oh, you could be this guy. Wow, look at his eyes. Then that hair. This is Patrick Bateman, Eat Your Heart Out. This guy looks like he's going to rip open my chest and eat my liver. There are some deals going on for Moccamaster. There usually are for Prime Day. $227 for a Moccamaster is really good. I have a Moccamaster in my kitchen. I use it every day. I love the look of it. These are made in Denmark, or the Netherlands is what they say. Tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah, these are a good deal. If you want a Moccamaster, this is the time to get a Moccamaster. Sony is having a 50% off sale on their store. Look, you could get a flamingo with a camera, or you could put your headset creatively over your TV in a fun, weird way. The Sony XM6. All right, so these are normally $300. So for $278, you're saving a little over. You're saving about $22. Not bad. Yep, the XM5's there for $198. So you could get these as well on here. That's not a bad deal at all. It looks like they're only selling. Oh wait, no, you can get the other colors if you want. So you've got the selection. You've even got a little smoky pink, as they call it. The A95L. OLED, that's an amazing TV. That is like one of my best friends has that, and he uses it for cinema. If you need a big TV, Usually what you can do with Sony is you can buy it and then you can go pick it up at Best Buy. So you don't even have to wait for shipping, which is kind of nice. The Bravia 8 is a pretty decent TV. I have one in my bedroom. Let's see it with a real thing. A7S III. Oh my God, this camera's gotten so expensive. So this is the camera I'm filming with right now. This is the Sony Alpha A7S III. I think this was like a $2,800 camera. Now it's a $3,700 camera on sale. But you can tell that it looks good. Like, this is an amazing camera. Anyways, if you're looking for a deal, that's a lot of money, but it's a workhorse. I've had this for several years and it just continues, it just refuses to die. Let's see if Crutchfield has anything. They have the real deal days at Crutchfield. Their deal days are back. It looks like the WiiMs are also on sale on Crutchfield. Okay, so Crutchfield is also seems to appear to be matching Amazon's prices. If you don't want to shop at Amazon, Crutchfield is another place I might recommend. Well, anyways, there is probably a ton more stuff on these Prime days. So let me know if you enjoyed this. This is just something quick for me to make and hang out with you for a little bit while we go shopping. So say hello in the comments. Make me feel less alone so I can connect with you over the camera. Okay, bye. Have a beautiful day or night. Don't spend too much money.